Price Fresh Pack presents the rules and policies you need to know. There are a lot of different rules and policies in the employee handbook. Do you know all of them? Specific areas for non-work related activities. No eating, drinking, smoking, chewing gum, chewing tobacco, or toothpicks are allowed in the production area. These activities shall be done in their designated areas only. Personal belongings shall be stored in designated areas. Employees are assigned break room lockers that are used for daily storage. Employees shall not store food, drinks, gum, or cough drops in their lockers. Restricted items. No brooches, pins, hairpins, combs, barrettes, or jewelry, including rings with stones, earrings, watches, necklaces, rings. Studs in the nose, lip, or eyebrows shall be worn on the production floor. The only exception is a plain wedding band. No false eyelashes, false fingernails, or fingernail polish will be worn on the production floor. No cellular phones are allowed with the exception of company-approved personnel. No personal stereos or headphone devices will be used in the production area. Glove use. Employees shall remove gloves and store them in a designated location when they are not in use, before going to the restroom, and before leaving for breaks and at the end of the day. Before putting on a pair of gloves, employees shall wash hands. Employees shall wash their hands at the end of each shift. Employees must wear gloves on their person at all times and on the production floor, and wear gloves on their hands when handling product. When should we wash our hands? After using the restroom, after touching your face, hair, body, or clothing, after taking out garbage, after sneezing, blowing your nose, or using a tissue, after handling chemicals, after smoking, using e-cigs, chewing gum, or using tobacco products, after eating or drinking, at the beginning of your shift, after your lunch, and after your breaks. Where should you wash your hands? The hand wash station. Required apparel. Employees will wear clean clothing when reporting to work. Employees' personal clothing such as shorts, tank, sleeveless tops, torn clothing, or clothes with sequins or pom-poms is not allowed. Employees will wear closed-toe footwear. Employees will wear smocks or aprons while working with product. Smocks and aprons do not leave the facility. Hairnets are to fully contain all hair and should be worn by all personnel entering the production area. The production area is defined as all areas of the facility beyond the yellow line. When appropriate, beard nets are to be worn by all personnel entering the production area. Beard nets will be required whenever facial hair is present. Disease control. Employees with any signs of illness, sneezing, coughing, runny nose, or fever shall not be allowed to work in any area where they may come in contact with the food or food contact surfaces. Any illness shall be reported to the supervisor prior to reporting to work. Employees with open or infected wounds or cuts on their hands or face shall not be allowed to work in the area where they may come in contact with food or food contact surfaces. If a wound is covered with a blue waterproof, metal detectable bandage, the employee may be able to work. General safety rules. No person shall be permitted to work while their ability to work is affected by alcohol, drugs, prescription or non-prescription, and or substances so as to endanger their health or safety or that of any other person. Unsafe acts, behaviors and conditions known as hazards, incidents, accident, illness, and near misses shall be immediately reported to a supervisor or safety manager, no matter how minor. No person shall operate any machinery or equipment if it is known to be in an unsafe condition. Machinery and equipment, including vehicles, are only to be operated by qualified persons. Personal protective equipment must be worn when performing specific duties that require its use to ensure worker safety. Work areas shall be kept clean and orderly. Poor housekeeping shall not be permitted. Damaged equipment or missing guardrails should be reported to a supervisor or a safety manager. All warning signs, signals, and alarms shall be obeyed. Attendance. Employees are to report to work on time and continue to work until released by your supervisor. On time means ready to start work on your scheduled start time and not to start to get ready to start work. That means you're ready to step out onto the floor. Absences. If you know you will be absent in advance, please notify your supervisor as soon as possible. If this isn't possible, please telephone your supervisor by 6:00 a.m. on the first day of your absence. After that, call your supervisor daily until you are able to report to work again. If we do not hear from you for 3 days, we will assume you have quit and your job will be terminated. This is considered a no-call, no-show. Food Industry Challenge. What is wrong with this picture? The employee has on a dirty sweater, fingernail polish on her nails, no gloves on her person, and no smock or hairnet. What a difference being prepared makes. What is wrong with this picture? This employee has on multiple rings on her fingers, earrings in her ears, a necklace on, no gloves on her person, and no hairnet or apron. What is wrong with this picture? This employee has on a sleeveless shirt, a cut on his hand, no gloves on his person, no smock, and no hairnet. Which person is ready to clock in? We should be wearing our smocks or aprons, hairnets if needed, and beard nets. Which hand is ready to put on gloves? All cuts and wounds should be covered by a blue metal detectable bandage. Questions?